Good morning. Welcome back to the Maddie and Cole show. It is a little after noon right now. We got a little bit of a late start because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling super good last night. I had a fever and I was sweating quite a bit. So we decided to have some extra rest and sleep in. And I'm feeling quite a bit better now, so that's good. But Maddie, where are we heading?
We're heading to this little village based, not really based off, but has the vibes of Studio Ghibli. Unfortunately, the exhibit and the museum and the restaurant were all booked and reserved today. So we're just gonna go get some Ghibli vibes instead.
Yeah, well, I guess let that be a lesson to us all. Always check for reservations. All right, check in later. This train station has a lot of really high-end retail. Some nice guy just tried to sell me a purse that looked like an elephant because I was looking at a wallet that looked like a hedgehog. So that was very nice of him. So we're just walking around at this point on our way to that little Ghibli vibes village and snacking, shopping around this little district. We just stopped by this secondhand outdoor gear store with like camping and hiking and rock climbing stuff. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, well, we're in Japan, so stuff's cheaper already. And it's secondhand, so like maybe there's some really good deals here. But no, they were all like horrible prices. It was like almost the same price as just buying the stuff new in America. So nah. I think we made it to our destination. Here's the map on the way in to this attraction. It's pretty chill, and also since it's shaded, the temperature dropped like 10 degrees right when we walked in here.
It's a little hat shop like Sophie's.
So we went through a couple of these stores. You're not allowed to film in them because they're honestly just so small. They're like really little holes with each of them have like their own specific thing. That one over there is hats, and then this one up here is like handmade goodies and stuff. But it's a pretty cool little area, and I really like their design of everything. The products weren't something I was interested in too much, but I think Maddie was.
I was. They're so cute. I only didn't get anything because a lot of stuff would like get crushed in my bag on the way back.
Yeah, but either way, this is a cool little spot. I mean, just off like the normal street out there, you kind of come in here and it's its own little world. So that's pretty cool. They have this cool little cafe upstairs, and we're gonna get some lunch. Here's the goodies. It's rose tea and a fruit tart of some sort. Our fish and chips came. Maddie, how's the fruit tart?
Oh, what?
How's the fruit
It's
tart?
really good.
Yeah. Favorite part or rating?
The custard's really vanilla and creamy. So like a 7 though. Just because I'm not super, it's harder to eat the crusts and that stuff, but that's okay.
That's true. I didn't care for the sorbet. It's pretty tart, but I really do like the custard. They're on to something with this sauce. It's like not tartar sauce, it's like sour cream and onion and salty, and it's really good. The fish and chips were very good. I'll give it a 9 for fish and chips. For general food, a 7.75, just because fish and chips can only be so high. So we finished at that fun little place, and I'd say overall it was definitely worth coming out because the shops were cool, they had cool little handmade stuff, and the food was really good, and it was pretty cool vibes, and it gave me good ideas for Earthship design. So that's worth something. Yes, so now we're going in Uniqlo, but soon after that we're heading back to the Airbnb because we need to get changed for tonight. There's a firework festival tonight, and then after that we're going to Shinjuku, so we gotta hurry up and get back there and get a spot for the firework festival. We're still on our way back to the Airbnb, and I was just thinking, I think that Tokyo is just so much bigger than the other cities we were at, right? Like bigger than Kyoto and Osaka for sure. And we could honestly probably have spent 2 weeks backpacking around the different districts of Tokyo and staying in each one individually and that been, you know, a completely full trip as well. Because like right now it's probably like, I don't know, about an hour or so when we're going places between walking and catching trains and stuff like that. And so just to stay in one area and explore them one at a time would have been a kind of cool trip as well. Outfit swap. We changed outfits and we're heading to the park to watch the fireworks. They start at 7 and it's 5:49 right now. So we have to hurry just a little bit because it'll take us some time to get a spot at the park too. We're in the trains and working on getting to the festival, and this thing seems like a pretty big deal. They brought in like more staff to like usher people along because there's big crowds, and I've never seen the trains this packed. Like they're just literally as tight as you could fit it, right? Our train was extremely packed. When I tell you we were literally pushed in there, shoulder to shoulder. So we just followed the crowd and eventually came to a dead end with like a ton of people on it, and we got told, like the police blew a whistle at us and said, and everyone started sitting down. So I think we're in the right place. Okay. So to put in reference as well, this fireworks show was like one of the big highlights for the trip. Like we kind of planned the whole trip around making sure we could make it to this festival because we wanted to make sure we could go and like do a big event wherever we went. And so this is the big event of the trip. Also, I have to say, from what I had expected of the firework festival to being a member of a crowd of, I don't know, a couple thousand sitting on the pavement in the middle of the street in Tokyo, it's a little different, but that's okay. I'm not complaining. I think they started and they're like completely out of view from like all of these thousands of people. It's kind of hilarious. All of those people got up and started heading out and looking for somewhere we could see them from at the same time. And so now I'm part of this big mass migration trying to be able to see these fireworks. Okay, so the crowd stopped here. I think we're in the right spot now. This is a lot more photogenic anyways. Based on sound, they seem to be launching them in like many different places, but we can't see any of them. We're still looking for a place to watch them from, and about every 2 or 3 minutes they launch off like a ton, and then we're kind of left wondering where they're coming from. Here's a look at the crowds. This is just one street of many, many streets. So we kind of decided we were done with this. And I mean, the views were pretty good, but it's just hard to find a spot to see them from super well. And so we're like, yeah, I think that's enough. It's pretty cool, and that's all right. But unfortunately, the police are only letting us go down certain roads, and they're blocking off the train stations. So it's going to be pretty hard to find a way out of here. So we took a couple trains, and we're in Shinjuku again. We're going to be checking out the like little bars we saw last night and maybe getting some food there. They seem to specialize in like grilled meats. They'll grill them right in front of you while you're sitting there having drinks and stuff. So we're gonna check that out, and we're sorry. And yeah, the crowds here, even though they're still a lot, just like last night, but nothing compared to what it was over there. A little note on the fireworks festival. It was just really frustrating because they had signs up that said these fireworks are meant to be seen from walking, but the buildings are higher than the fireworks, so you could only see them slightly between the buildings, kind of like in the pictures I put and the videos. And so yeah, that was really frustrating. Anytime we got a good spot, of course we'd stop, take pictures and stuff like that, and the police would be there with whistles and they'd be like flagging you along, like go, go, keep moving, and I'm like, do you want us to watch the show or not? I don't know. The fireworks show was really good though. It was like top tier. But I just wish we could have seen it better, and I wish they would have allowed us to enjoy it better. So we left early. It was an hour and a half show, and you know, we left after 40 minutes or something, but that's fine. This is the famous Shinjuku cat. That big. Found exactly what we were looking for. One of these tiny little places. They cook the meat literally right in front of you. And we're getting some chicken skewers and stir steak. The only thing is, those places get a lot of smoke in them, and I had to step out for a minute because I was starting to sneeze everywhere. Here's the food. Got skirt steak, chicken and onions, and just chicken. That was all insanely good. 9.5. So that place was pretty cool, but it was very expensive. Once that was probably our most expensive meal of the whole trip. It should not have been. I didn't know when we got in there, but it was 350 yen per person just to sit down, which isn't that much money, but still. And then they also had minimums on anything you got. Like minimum, you had to get a drink. Minimum, you had to get 2 skewers, right? And they were very good. So we did order more, and we ended up getting a piece of skirt steak, 2 chicken thighs, 2 chicken thighs with onions, and then another order with 2 beef ribs and 2 chicken thighs. But really, it wasn't that much food, and it cost like 6,000 yen. So in my opinion, it was very good food. However, it will not be the worth it winner on my part. But anyways, so now we're gonna keep walking around here, and there's a cool club that we want to check out, so we'll see if we find it. The thing about Japan is there's no trash cans anywhere, and it's like kind of stingy on trying to find a place to throw your stuff away. New area unlocked. We found a club and made it in. They gave Maddie free entry, and mine was 1,000 yen. And they gave us both this unlimited free drink stamp for the night, and I think that's pretty crazy. I'm not planning on drinking too much tonight, but still pretty wild. Anyways, so I think we'll probably be here pretty late. So I'll go ahead and sign off for the day. See you next time. Tomorrow's our last day in Japan. Let's see what we do.